It's really dim in here because it's really rainy outside and overcast, and I've got a email sitting in my inbox just popped in that I got Amazon delivery. I need to go get off the front porch. It's not as early as I was hoping to be functional today, but it's still better than like most of the week, all of last week. So I'm still fighting my alarms. I need to find a better way to do this. I had a smart app or something at one point. It could tell when I was in a light sleep and would wake me up then. Maybe I should try to find that again. I think I'm going to be watching the news today. $127.6. That is definitely a new low, and I'm thrilled about it. Breakfast was coffee and an English muffin, no butter, with a little bit of red raspberry jam. Again, Splenda, sugar-free, not the high-calorie stuff. Okay. Alright, it's 3:20. We are headed to the mailboxes because I got an email that something had gotten delivered. And it's actually from Wish. I purchased something off of Wish, which I haven't done since around this time last year. Back when everybody was talking about wet markets and eating bats. So, it's been a while. But also, he needed to charge his school portable, so good time to get out of the house, go for a little walk. 5:07. At least I think it's 5:07. Oh, I left my glasses inside. Okay, so I have to run out into town and hit the drive-thru for the multiple prescriptions that need picked up for myself and my kiddo. And while I am in town, apparently my dad is low on bourbon, so my mom handed me some cash and asked me to stop at the liquor store. So, one extra stop, and hopefully this won't take very long. We're having chicken for dinner. Now, my oldest suggested just salt, pepper, butter, frying pan. I was thinking lemon pepper roasted, but honestly, just make it as plain as you want, because I want to throw some barbecue sauce on it. So, good news, I got to the liquor store, and this is like the emptiest part of the parking lot in this particular little strip mall. So, it looks as though I'll be able to, get what I need to get out. Not a whole lot of people here, so that's good. Limit your exposure if at all possible, right? And my dad was making like, the place is gonna be packed. Maybe you should wait and go a better time tomorrow. Like, exactly 1 hour after they open. Alright, off we go. Okay, got the thing. So, it seems that, once again, they're stocked okay with his second choice, which is small batch select and no single barrel. So I guess I'm gonna call and ask if there's like a schedule where they get the single barrel, and maybe that'll kind of help gauge when these things get picked up. But for now, to the pharmacy. Dinner was really good, and I didn't show you guys the stuff that I was eating for lunch today. It was pretty balanced, but also I had gotten my calories up to 485 before dinner. So this was a chicken thigh, green beans, gnocchi, and bacon. And of course a bit of my barbecue sauce, but it wasn't quite enough calorie-wise, so I also had I had these in the freezer. They are chicken and vegetable stuffed Korean style dumplings. And this package was like almost exactly what I needed calorie wise. So I had this instead of ice cream. It's 10:58 and I just started editing at about 10:30. So pretty good. Pretty good for tonight. Granted, I didn't record that much stuff today, but that's because I was busy with a lot of stuff, especially during the middle part of the day. We had my middle schooler, my teenager, right? He had a math test at 1. He logged in to do the thing, and then the system, like, kicked him right out. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? Email your teacher, pronto, right? And then my youngest, he's a 5th grader, so we were going through this whole long thing on what electives he should take in middle school, which starts this fall for him. And so we had to look at all the fine art options, and most of them he didn't want to do. So that was fun. We did get it sorted out, though. We got his priorities listed. The difficult mom stuff. And then today, this evening, I should be more specific. This evening, I got this email with this information about when they're expecting to have my Ancestry DNA stuff figured out. So they got my sample. They got my DNA out of it, and now they're just picking it apart and going, how incredibly pasty white this woman must be. Scandinavian, British, Scottish, Irish, German, French, just, it's like that line from Bob's Burgers, if she was a spice, she'd be flour. That's me. It's been a weird day. It's been a really long, weird, tiring day. But at least nobody had me embroidering owls. There is a stuffed animal that I guess needs a repair that John has mentioned to me 3 times. It's like over the last 3 nights, and every day I'm like, okay, we'll do emergency stuffed animal surgery first thing in the morning, and then I keep not sewing the thing. He's determined he's going to do it himself tomorrow. And since he can technically work a needle now, if he gets help with the knots, I have complete faith in him that he would figure it out. Only there might be blood and some swearing in the process of actually doing that. So I think it's probably best if I continue to help him. I'm very tired. And I mentioned in my last video that I would make the attempt to go to sleep without listening to videos, and I technically managed that. I wrote with actual pencil and paper for a little while, and then I wound up falling asleep to a couple of podcast episodes of 99% Invisible because I just needed some noise. I was going absolutely bonkers with the house being too quiet, and I didn't want to actually miss, a season or have it playing all night. So I made a separate playlist of just these 3 episodes. And that still didn't work very well. It would have worked great if it weren't for the advertisements built into the podcast. I need a better way to do this. I mean, they gotta make their money, but Not fun. So I may try a few, just for noise, ASMR tracks off of an ASMR album, so I know there won't be any ads. And if I line up about half an hour of that, at least I won't have a phone screen on. And I'm also going to be reducing the amount of light coming out of the UFO surge protector over there by my bed because it's a bit bright. Lots of fun. So, tiny adjustments. That's my whole world lately, is tiny adjustments. All the little, teeny tiny bits add up. I'm seeing it too with my my health apps slowly making their way from, the 200 points that I had after I got that Amazon gift card on the achievement app, and I'm now over 1,000, and that actually didn't take very long. I'm not sure what my activity level is for the day, but once again, today was not the day to push things, which makes 2 days in a row where I've not pushed myself to exercise. Although I guess I did take a walk. Good enough. And with that, I am done. I have no plans for tomorrow. It's going to be more of the same baloney, day in, day out. Thanks for sharing my day with me.